businesses bring their customers exactly what they need when they need it, using only minimal resources. What's their secret? Lean. Lean is a way of thinking where the main focus is to deliver value, with as little waste of important resources, such as time, money, and materials as possible. It allows you to adapt to ever-changing circumstances and requirements in complex working environments. Since it is a philosophy and a way of thinking rather than a project management plan, Lean is extremely versatile and applicable in a variety of industries and business models, from manufacturing to customer service. It was, however, first introduced in manufacturing. One of the best examples of implementing Lean philosophy is the Toyota production system. Toyota introduced TPS in the 1900s, which relied on Henry Ford's philosophy, also used at the time in car manufacturing. Toyota based their production line on a simple yet effective concept to make the right amount of necessary product only when it is needed, and to stop the production process when a defect arises until it is fixed. Lean can give equally effective results when applied to startups or companies that have been working for decades. Lean is one of the frameworks under the Agile Umbrella, together with Scrum and Kanban. By the way, check out our videos on Scrum and Kanban. Agile is very popular in the software development business. In Agile, everything needs to run smoothly, but you also need to be able to adapt the process on the go. You can do that by following the 5 Lean management principles. We'll explain the principles in detail, but first, let's talk about value and waste. Lean is a way of thinking that creates value and reduces waste. Customers pay for value. What brings value to your product and entices the customer to buy it? That's up to you to discover. From interviews, polls, and research to web analytics, there are many ways in which you can discover what your customers are looking for. Once you figure out which product qualities are in demand by your targeted customer group, it will be easier for you to create it, bringing to the table exactly what they've been looking for. Lean focuses on bringing value and at the same time cutting out waste from the production process. There are 7 types of waste in Lean. Overproduction, making more of the product than the customers demand. Inventory, unnecessary excess of products and materials. Defects, products that fail to meet the customer's expectation. Motion, waste of time and effort. Overprocessing, producing higher quality than is required. Waiting, time wasted waiting for another step in the process. Transportation, wasted resources for moving materials and products. And an additional 8th type of waste, the waste of talent and resources. Now let's look at the 5 principles of Lean. The first principle is to define value. This is the first step of successfully implementing Lean thinking. Once you define what will bring value to your customers, then you can create the value stream. It maps out each step in the process of delivering a product or service and shows the materials used and operations. Each step should add value. The steps that don't add value are considered wasteful and need to be cut. Determining value, the value stream, and cutting out waste all let you focus on the 3rd principle, creating the flow. To add value and to ensure a smooth flow, level the workload, break down production steps, train employees to be adaptive, and create cross-functional teams. A Lean flow has no interruptions, bottlenecks, or delays. One of the simple but fun ways of understanding flow is to imagine a relay race. The baton in the race is your work item. It may be a feature that you're building for a customer or a product. The baton needs to flow smoothly through all the steps until it reaches the finish line. Top performance of an individual runner is of little relevance if the baton gets stuck or slowed down in a subsequent step. Flow is all about keeping the baton going smoothly from hand to hand until it reaches the finish line. To satisfy your customers' demands, create a pull-based system. It allows your customers to get the desired product or feature when they need it and in the right quantities. A pull-based system's ultimate goal is to satisfy the customer's needs, but it also prevents overproduction. Nothing is produced unless the customer asks for it. That way, you will be releasing a product when the market and customers are ready for it, and prevent missing an opportunity in releasing the product once it has become irrelevant. The final and most important principle is to pursue perfection. Lean thinking is based on making constant improvements in the project management process, trying to better the product and service continuously before delivering it to your customers. It's not just a final step, it's an ongoing process. Lean focuses on constant improvement of the production process and results in regular improvements of the product or service. In addition to these 5 principles, you should amplify learning, cross-train employees, and and empower your teams if you want them to adapt to an ever-changing environment and move forward with your projects. Would you implement lean thinking in your project management process? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We have more interesting videos coming up, so stay tuned. Bye for now, and thanks for watching. And environments. Time wasted waiting for one's... Bye for now, and thanks for watching.